Yo,
Yo, what's good, my boys? December 1st, Christmas time, holiday spirit.
oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, what? And then two, one, hope it's like, hey, all right.
Yeah, yo, let's get into it. It was a great NFL week. If you liked certain players, I'm not gonna point to anything out here, but one of my boys went off this week.
I mean, your favorite team went off. It's okay. You could say it.
Oh my God, we'll get into that. We're gonna talk a little NBA because basketball's gonna start up very soon. Preseason's right around the corner. We already heard some great storylines. And I wanted to bring up an amazing topic. It is December, Christmas time. Everybody who's a sneakerhead knows what time it really is now. It's that Retro 11 month. So we wanted to talk about best Retro 11 release under certain circumstances. All right, guys,
Get it.
Get it. So let's just say we all had some Martin McFly, Back to the Future, DeLoreans out here with our mags and shit. We can go back into time until any release. That's a December release on a Retro 11, but it can't be a Bread, a Concorde, or a Space Jam because that's too obvious. So what are y'all copping when y'all hop in that Mandalorian? I said Mandalorian.
DeLorean. It can still be like it has to be an 11 though.
Got to be an 11 because it's December release.
I'm going Columbia, baby, all the way. Columbia
Yeah,
11s.
he's still mine. Damn.
Or the Legend Blue 11s.
I like it. Me personally, I'm getting the Pantones, though.
Oof, or the Pantones.
They
Damn.
dropped December 23rd, and they were so dope.
Don't you ever feel, this is just my personal experience, do you guys ever feel when those shoes like that come out, like when the Columbia came out, it had been since like the 90s since that shoe came out, everybody's like, oh, this is a grail, blah blah blah, like, this is gonna be like the best shoe release of all time, and then like everybody and their mother gets the shoe and it's like, fuck, that like specialness goes away. Same shit with the Pantones. Like when you saw that Pantone collection, that was like an exclusive that you saw only in the collections, you saw in pictures, and now every ratchet kid in America has a Pantone. It's kind of like shit, bro. Like it takes all the specialness away from these shoes. I don't know if that's just me being me, but do you guys feel like that too?
How you
I
feeling?
agree. Not the Pantons, but like in general, like certain 11s. I'm like, come on, like really?
Yeah, like I feel like they kind of did that with the Space Jam and the Bread too. Like they kind of overhyped it, overkilled it with the like 3-4 releases that it came out. Like obviously, if I got my chance to buy a Bread 11s, I'm gonna buy them. But I feel like they sometimes overdid it with the releases, and it kind of takes the specialness away from the shoe.
Yeah, and I mean they messed up the last few, taking away the like box, the 11 box, like that box with the whole sliding out. You had the plastic you had to pull out. You had the like plastic inserts. It wasn't no cardboard. And in the last few years, they kind of just said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it anyways.
A lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Did you see the? I mean, you would have thought that the last 11 that just came out, or the one that just is going to come out now,
The
would have had
Jubilee.
the Jubilee would have had some sort of special box.
25th anniversary, I would think too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they really just did the whole dual split open box thing. I mean,
Yeah, and like
but,
the cardboard, like I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. Didn't like it. Like it was nothing special at all.
How do you feel about the core grades coming out next year?
Again, oh, they're gonna kill him again. Like they just came out how many years ago? I want to say when I was in high school they came out.
yeah, it's probably like 7 years.
Yeah.
It's been like 6 or 7 years. So like I don't know. I get it. Like obviously, if I got a chance to buy the shoe, I'm gonna buy it. But I feel like they're killing the hype of the shoe. Like which I get. Everybody should have a chance to buy the shoe. But for people that really give a shit about sneakers, like you kill it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you release these shoes, more than once in a decade, or you release them 4 or 5 times in a decade, it kind of kills the hype behind the sneaker. But let me refrain from that since we're not buying shoes for them to hype. Okay, we're not buying into hype. We're just trying to buy into something that's special. It takes that special feeling away from the shoe. Better said.
Yeah, especially because I feel like they kind of did this release kind of wrong because they did the low not too long ago. Like I think the low literally came out like last year, right? Unless I'm bugging. So
Yeah.
if you do the Cool Grade 11 low, like now it's kind of like damn. So you're gonna release that, and now you're gonna release the high, and now they're gonna be around at the same exact time. Like, and you know my motto when it comes to the 11s now, Ethan. Like, buy as many as I can. Whatever I get with profit, I'm buying the old ones. Like I don't like any of the new 11s because they raised the patent leather up. It looks like a fucking boot in a size 11. So I'm like nah. I need to buy
The
the old.
only new ones I know you love is the Gammas.
Yeah.
You wore those half the time.
They're back there. Oh, they're right here behind me.
Yeah, I felt those are like the last pair of shoes that I felt really bad selling because I actually wanted them. I'm not gonna lie to
So
you.
cool.
Yeah, just because that they're really clean. Like it's just, I'm a plain guy. So
Yeah, like those prom nights they dropped, the all black ones. If they would have did a December release on those instead of like mid year, yo, those would have went stupid.
And now go for $250.
yeah,
Yeah, that was another thing too. But we'll see how these Jubilees go. Ethan, I know you posted something on your channel about the Jubilee 11.
Yes, sir. Make sure you hit the Instagram up because giveaway shortly for those.
Yeah, hit that subscribe here, follow the Instagram, and you will find out the details of what we're doing on that very soon.
Could do it on both sides. Could do it on YouTube and Instagram, but you gotta subscribe.
Word.
gotta subscribe, dog.
Gotta hit these 100. Once we hit 100, we'll send out a Jubilee to somebody. And what's the worst that happens? If it's not your size, you sell it and buy a pair of sneakers you want, and you just made $200 doing absolutely nothing.
Or you just stop complaining and take the shoe.
Jelly.
So let's get into it. I don't know where you guys want to start with the NFL. We can either start with the man behind me, or we can go with all the games in order. It's up to you guys.
I can't see who's that behind you.
Oh, just Tyreek Hill.
No crazy.
No one that just scored, 3 touchdowns in a game.
Not the guy that had 200 yards in the first quarter of a game and isn't the argument for being the best wide receiver in the league. Just
Not at all. No.
No.
They're falling down on the sidelines. Help is on the way. Telling the fans, help is on the way.
Chris,
Oh.
start off. Then I'll ask Chris.
Is he top 5 though, wide receiver?
Top 3.
Yeah. Top 3? Ooh.
Top 3.
I'm saying the best receiver in the league, but
Ooh.
bro, who's better than him right now? Who's better than him?
We're not taking Adams. We're not taking.
I mean, like route, I guess you could say route running maybe better, but like
Good run routes are great.
that's debatable at that point. He's top 2. He's top 2 definitely. He's better than Michael Thomas.
I definitely give you that.
All right, so who's the 2 that you're arguing, Ethan? Because you just looked like
Adams and D-Hop.
Yeah, Adams and D-Hop. That's a pretty solid argument.
Here's my argument, though. You put them running the route. Tyreek Hill's getting to the spot way before both of them. 1. 2, he has great hands. And 3, he's an aggressive catcher. Like, he goes up there.
Did you not see that D-Hop catch for that Hail Mary for the win over 3 people? Can't argue that. Tyreek Hill not doing that.
He did it last year over somebody. I mean, it's not 3 people like you're gonna say. But
I like Tyreek Hill's Tyreek Hill. I can't even. It's a long day. I like his route running. I like his explosiveness. I feel like you said, he'll get to any route before any other receiver in the league. So, I mean, can you beat that? Maybe.
He's
maybe
a shooter
not.
for a reason. Man.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the tallest guy, but still, I'd rather have speed. Like, speed kills, bro. Speed's gonna win over height 8 times out of 10. So
yeah,
you can get past the guy versus jumping over him. I'd rather have him get past the guy.
Chris could tell you from personal experience as a Bucs fan, watching Tyreek Hill torch his fucking defense nonstop.
Who hasn't torched that defense up, though?
What was going through your head watching that, though? Like,
I'm going to be honest, I turned it off after the first quarter. After I saw him get 200 yards, and I was like, you know what? This is how this game's going to go. Just turned it off. And I mean, they were up 17-0 in the first quarter, so I was like, what's the point of watching this shit? Like, this game's over. And was I wrong? No. I mean, the fourth quarter, they had a little bit of a, how can you say? little bit of a splurge when they scored 2 touchdowns, but they weren't coming back.
Yeah, it was. Y'all look bad.
Yeah. I mean, once you put on that Bucks uniform, you know what I'm saying? You're just bound to turn into trash. All right, let me stop hating. Let me
How
stop
you
hating.
feel come playoff time though? Because I think they're winning out the rest of the year because realistically the teams they're playing aren't that talented. There might be one upset along the road, but for the most part they should win out. How you feel come playoff time though, if they make the playoffs?
I don't know, dog. Like the NFC is so trash that it may not make a difference. Like I feel like they'll probably get out the first round if they're lucky, but they're definitely not going as far as the Super Bowl. No Super Bowl aspirations as they thought in the beginning of the year.
What about you, Ethan? You think they're still making Super Bowl, or you think that's a dub?
Tom Brady's a different breed in the playoffs, so I'd never doubt him out if Antonio Brown can get it going. But that defense, I don't know what happened to it. It's like that offensive defense, like back and forth. Like you don't get the full completion.
Yeah, and that defense was supposed to be one of the best in the league, and it's just like you said, they show up one week, they don't show up the next. So
Exactly.
Let's see. Speaking of showing up, what happened with the Cardinals and Patriots game? That we all picked the Cardinals, and I just never.
yo,
Speechless. Like we would
yeah,
have thought they were winning.
fucking, I don't know, Kyler Murray, bro. I don't know. I don't know. What would you say? It's more Kyler Murray's fault or the defense?
I think it was really both in that game because the defense couldn't hold anything down, and Kyler Murray just wasn't like really getting much going.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't throw a touchdown, threw an interception. I don't think he had more than 200 yards passing. If I'm mistaken, it was in the hundreds. So I mean, the production wasn't there. Who did look good was the running back.
Kenyon Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you know?
I mean, when one doesn't show up, the other one's got to kind of show up. So let's see.
We'll save that for fantasy because I know you got Kyler Murray and I got Kenyon Drake. We can get into that a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, he only scored 7 points, and I still won.
7 points.
Yeah. He only scored 7 points. If he would have scored his regular 20, just 20, I'd have been up to like 150 this week.
You were playing the worst team in the league, but
wow, Ethan.
My team did not do nothing this week.
Bro, I was high key not to tie into fantasy, but coming into this week, I was feeling a little shaky, dog. I was feeling a little shaky. The way your lineup was looking, I was like, yo, this might be, the upset of the year. But
T. Higgins and the Evan Ingram touchdown, I was like, it's over after that.
Yeah, that T. Higgins and then Evan Ingram showing up helped me out a lot. So
yeah, Ethan. So let's not talk much about fantasy, but this ties into you, Will Fuller, bro.
I have no comments. Like, it's his contract season too, and he literally just pulled it off. Now he's suspended 6 games. Like, he's ruined himself.
yeah,
You heard it. There was somebody else too that got suspended from their team, right? The corner.
On the same team?
Yeah, from the Texans. The corner also got suspended for PED use.
yeah.
I don't know if it had any correlation between the two, but yeah.
I don't know what's going on in that locker room or what's happening between them.
I wonder what kind of PEDs it was. Like, was it full on steroids or was it just something that they took? Did you guys get any more into that?
I didn't. I think Will Fuller said that he was getting treatment for something, and like the doctor told him, like, "Oh yeah, you have a great, like you should be good with this that you're taking," and it ended up being a PED. So I mean, he probably knew that it was gonna help him recover, but I don't think he knew it was gonna come up on a PED.
Okay.
One of those scenarios.
Yeah, it says earlier this year I sought out treatment from a medical professional who prescribed me medication based on belief. Oh yeah, that it was permitted under the NFL drug policy. Okay. So it wasn't full on like shooting steroids in the butt.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
All right. So it was just all right. I get it. It was a mistake.
Speaking of mistakes, Chris, you want to talk about your mistake of betting yesterday with the Seahawks and Eagles?
I didn't take that bet, thank God. But Seahawks, as everybody knows, was up. They Carson Wentz throws up a Hail Mary. He gets it number one, so that there's a fucking magical last minute touchdown for the Eagles.
Son of a bitch!
Then instead of just kicking the field goal like a normal team would, they wouldn't cover the spread, and all bettors are happy. No, there's like 10 seconds left, and they got to go for two.
You done messed up!
Like, why do you have to go for two? What's the point at that point? Like, you should be happy that you scored the touchdown.
For pride, bro. What you mean?
I guess going into next week, they're gonna have so much pride from losing, but they end up making the 2 point, and they lose by 6, and now 6.5, or not 7. So there was a guy that they reported bet 500,000 on that spread. Is now out of his money. So
wow.
What did you say? 93%, Ethan? 93% of bettors? 90% of bettors bet that spread. So
Jesus.
yeah. I mean, that's crazy, dog. So
Oh, that's funny as hell. A game that I guess a lot of people probably didn't bet on was the Saints and Broncos, because the Broncos were out here throwing with a wide receiver that was a practice squad wide receiver.
yeah, I tried to get the spread on that to see if I can bet and I think the spread was like 7 or 7.5, and it didn't let me bet it. They were like, nah, like I guess they crossed it out, couldn't bet it, which probably makes sense, but it's crazy how everybody knew they were just going to completely suck.
I think the wide receiver had like 17 yards and like 2 picks.
Yeah, and it's not even like Tyson Hill really went off, because he didn't go off. He didn't even have like 100 yards of offense, I think.
Yeah, it was 31-3. There was 91 gross passing yards combined.
Wow.
So Tyson Hill probably had like 80 passes. I'll give you the stats right now. Yeah, Tyson Hill had 78 yards, and the practice squad wide receiver who played college quarterback threw for 13 yards. So there was 91 passing yards in this game.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yo, that game, oh my God. When I heard that, I was like, and you heard what they tried to do with like one of their coaches?
No.
Yo, they tried to get one of the coaches to be the quarterback of the game.
Oh, yeah, the offensive coordinator or quarterback coach?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it, though. I mean, like, he knows the whole playbook. He knows how a quarterback should run the offense. So it wasn't a bad idea versus this kid that is a practice squad wide receiver. So, but yeah, NFL shut that shit down real quick.
They said, y'all gonna sit there, y'all gonna suffer.
Who told them niggas not to wear a mask? That's crazy that they all pretty much couldn't play just because they ain't wear a mask.
But the Steelers and Ravens can get postponed to Wednesday.
Yeah, so.
I don't know for what. Like, I really don't understand why they keep. Like, I get it. There's more positive cases, but like, what is that doing for you?
Yeah,
Like
it's not like, I mean, I get it, because at the same time, like, that extra day or two, you can find out a couple people that may or may not have it, and you can kind of get to that. I guess that day helps to see who's been exposed or not. But at the same time, like, if you're holding practice those days before, those people that have it are going to spread it to the other people. So does it really matter? Nah. And it's like, what's this guy's name? The black guy with the bald head that calls the Monday night games? Booger something?
Booger McFarland. No, he doesn't call the Monday night games anymore. That's the other dude that he works with.
He played for the Bucks. Hold on.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking. I'm mad stuck right now. I don't know why I'm so.
Booger McFarland. That's his name.
Is Booger McFarland?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about this game, and he was saying, bro, like, you can't. As a player, you can't really get mad because, number one, you signed at the beginning of the year. This could be worst case scenario. You signed up for it. And number two, like, You're getting paid at the end of the day. Like, you catch COVID, like, okay, but you're getting paid. And number three, you should be lucky the NFL is even going on right now. Like, you should just, as a player, you should just, be happy that your whole game isn't canceled.
My thing is, like, for the people that are complaining as players, like, yo, you could have opted out.
Exactly. You couldn't have been.
So, like, why can't you just be like, yo, I'm going to wear my mask, I'm going to chill out, I'm going to do what I got to do, and we just keep it moving. Like, you literally could have opted out if you didn't want to do any of this stuff.
Exactly. So.
Risking my fantasy week. They got to have Tyreek Hill in one league, yo.
Yo, who did I have from the – I had Juju in my other league.
Yeah, I got Juju in my other league, so I'm like, yo, they got him up by 50 right now. I don't even need Juju, but imagine, like, they don't play, and I would have been down by, like, 3 points, yo. I would have been so heated.
Yeah, I ended up taking Juju out. I was like, you know what? I'm not even messing with this week. I don't want to see if this game even gets canceled or not. So, and I'm sure most people did that.
I thought about it, but I was like, yo, I really have no other option. Like, I'm gonna bank on the idea that the NFL is gonna play this game because let's be real, they're not canceling this game.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not. I mean, they're trying to do whatever it takes to not cancel a game. You saw how they pretty much pushed 5 other games or 4 other games for this game to happen on Wednesday. That's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yep. Too bad they didn't push the Raiders and Falcons game. I wish they would have pushed that too because that was terrible. I would have loved to watch the Falcons whoop up on the Raiders like live time. Especially because that's one of Chris's sleeper teams. He's like, yo, I don't know why, but I just love the Raiders.
I didn't say I love the Raiders. Calm down, okay? All I said was the Raiders had a number on your team, and you got very offended.
That's not my team. That's why I get
offended.
That
is your team. That's your team. All right, Ethan, is that not his team?
I'm a weeping Jet fan.
I'm just going to let the Hill thing just speak for it.
he's on that Tyreek Hill a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's peeking over to like being a fan. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna call myself a Chiefs fan. Fuck it.
Le'Veon Bell joins.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Then Le'Veon Bell joins the squad.
Every single player.
You know what I'm saying? And he's always talking about Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta accept it. It's okay. You like the Chiefs.
I think he likes the Honey Badger too, so it's like...
Yo, how is that my fault that they just signed every single player I like? That's not my fault. I'm not the management.
So you like the Chiefs, bro. You like them. You don't love them like you love the Jets, but you like them. You like the Chiefs. It's okay.
But don't say that's my team. That's not my team.
It's low-key your team. It's low-key your team. Low-key. Low-key, it's your team. Not high-key like the Jets. Low-key. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the side chick on the side. You're like, oh, hey, what up, baby girl? How you doing? That's the Chiefs for you. You know what I'm saying? You hit her up when things aren't good at home. Things aren't good at home with the Jets. So, you know what I'm saying? You go to the Chiefs. Talk about, hey, what's up? All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Speaking of things that weren't good, Rams 49ers. Speaking of other teams that look good one week and then look like utter trash the next, the Rams lost to the 49ers and a bunch of second and third stringers. That's terrible.
Yeah, that is very terrible.
I picked the Panthers over the Vikings, which came down literally to the damn end, and then the kicker just decided, yo, I'm going to hook the shit out of this kick just for shits and giggles. Like, I watched – I'm like, yeah, y'all the only one that picked the Panthers. I'm going to get this prideful pick. I'm going to talk my shit. Kicks in, all I see is this. And I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Me and Chris both had the Bills. Ethan had the Chargers. How'd you feel about that game?
They both didn't want to win. It was actually embarrassing.
That was a very sloppy game.
Both quarterbacks was trying to throw the game at this point.
Yo, they were like, yo, I got the spread on this game. Let me throw a pick real quick. Oh man, yo, Chris, Josh Allen, I like that. Just a weekly check-in with you.
Not after that sloppy ass one. Sorry.
Yo, remember like week 2 when everybody was like, yo, that's MVP.
Wrong. Chris called it here first.
Yo, another terrible game was the Packers and Bears. Oh my God, when I saw that score, I said, yo, thank God I'm not watching this right now. That game
ran them over.
Yeah, the Bears, I don't know. What do the Bears got to do? Just blow it up? Just trade everything they got?
They ain't got to just sit Mitch forever. They got to trade him.
Who's going to trade for him?
Somebody, I don't know at this point.
If you know, all right, so let me ask you guys this question. If you know Sam Darnold's available for trade and Mitchell Trubisky, who are you trading for?
Sam Darnold.
I'm going for a pick. I'm trading for a pick. Let's see what's on the board next year.
Chris said, "Yo, we got a 6th-round pick. All right, yo,
Yo, if they can find Tom Brady that deep in the draft, I can find anybody that deep in the draft. All right."
Oh man. So this week's record, still to be continued. I'll give you guys the final say when we have the Steelers-Ravens game. But for now,
since we all know the Steelers are gonna win, who's winning?
So I mean, do you really want to say that? Because I see the Steelers just choke, and we're just like, wow.
Who picked the opposite?
Nobody. We all picked the Steelers.
All right then. So like it's either gonna stay the same or it's not.
So including the Thursday night games, the Texans football team. All right, so Chris, you are 11-4 as of right now. Ethan is 11-4, and I would be not 11-4. Whoa, because we all picked the Cowboys, which yeah. So you would be 10-5, Chris. Ethan would be 10-5, and I would be 9-6 before the Steelers game.
Not bad.
Overall,
positive week.
Yeah. Then overall, Chris would be at 113, 60, and 1. Ethan's gonna be at 110, 63, and 1, and I'm gonna be at 107, 66, and 1.
So that makes me in first place.
Yeah, and we're all positive. That's just to show people that we're not here just talking crap. We know what we're talking about, and sometimes some of these players just got money in Vegas and just say, "Yo, I'm gonna just miss this tackle real quick," like Jamal Adams last night.
Yeah,
a few times.
Sports are rigged. JK sports. Yeah, like, a little bit, a little bit rigged.
Speaking of rigged, should we go into the NBA?
Yeah. Let's talk NBA.
Any big news, Ethan? I know you're the one that's usually on the really big news. So anything you want to bring up?
I mean, my worst player in the league, KD, said Harden did not want to join the Nets. So that trade is not happening at all.
Yeah, so it's weird because he said, "Oh yeah, I didn't say nothing about Harden joining the Nets. Like I didn't tell him to come join the Nets." And now I'm kind of like, so who's lying here?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, if they're gonna trade for Harden, I hope they do it next year when KD and Kyrie got like a year left on their contract and they trade away everything, and then there's nothing afterwards when all three of them leave, and then the Nets are stuck with nothing. So that's my best case scenario.
I agree. Already to go. What you say?
Kemba?
Nope. Yeah.
You get the details. All I saw was he was gonna miss. I didn't know exactly what was the full thing.
I think it's either, but he's out till the first week of January.
Okay, yeah, the January with a knee. There you go.
Yeah.
You still think the Celtics are gonna be able to go off without him?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
That's Tatum's team now.
I know that's Chris's team. The same way that he says I love the Chiefs, that's how he loves the Celtics. Have you heard the way he talks about
I just like Jason Tatum, okay?
Nah, that's your team because you like Jason Tatum. I don't want to. And you like Jaylen Brown. And you like
don't like Jaylen Brown. Don't like Kemba Walker. So
are you gonna be a Mavericks fan once you get to Dallas?
Yeah. I love KP, love Luca. You know what I'm saying? That's my squad, son.
Might as well get a Cowboys jersey and an Astros jersey while you at it.
Whoa.
Just like you like the Chiefs, I could like, you know what I'm saying, the team that's literally going to be right in front of my face every day. Because literally my apartment is going to be right across from the Airlines Arena. So, like, I'm going to step out and be like, oh, I hate that team. Is that going to be the thing? Or should I just hang a big-ass Knicks jersey in the front like that?
Yeah, yo, just put a big Knicks flag on your window, yo, and just have that shit covering every inch of your window. Every game that you're like, Knicks playing.
and then in the balcony, fuck Dallas.
Word, yo, with some Timbs hanging off the fucking latch of the window.
Oh man, they start throwing rocks and shit at my apartment. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Chris ain't getting his deposit back. That's for sure.
Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. Oh man.
Preseason games are starting up. That's something that I was actually very curious on. You guys think that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, one thing I wanted to point out: the Warriors already have 2 players that have COVID, so they didn't even start training camp yet.
Yep.
So,
Oh, now that we talk about Warriors, before not to interrupt you, but how do you guys feel about Steph Curry's standalone brand? Do you think it'll be anything compared to like Jordan's in the long run?
Is what?
Yo, his standalone brand, dog.
Chris, I'll wear this before I wear a pair of Currys. All right?
Yo, that's crazy.
I'll literally walk around the crib like this before I wear Currys.
That's crazy, dog. I mean, I had
Jordan.
I had a pair of the Currys, the low ones, the Curry 2s, like to play basketball in. Those are like the only ones that got kind of hype. And I don't know about anything else. I don't know any of his other
I agree. Those are probably the best ones.
Yeah.
By far, that was the best ones. And the forwards are kind of like, eh.
But any other Curry shoe? Don't know.
Nah, them shits the last one they did, the Sour Patches were pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. Felt like bricks on your feet, but they look dope.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they felt crazy.
So
So
resale value? Don't know.
Oh no, there's gonna be no resale, bro. You're gonna be getting
30 years from now, are they gonna be Stephon Marbury's or what?
The Shaqs.
Shaq Diesels. Next thing you know, you see a bunch of Curry shoes at Walmart.
It might be too late already. I don't know.
Oh man.
So yeah. Speaking of that too, did you guys? UNC won.
They won.
UNC about to win, boy. 5 seconds left. They got the ball up by 3. Sorry, guys.
Betting at his finest.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right, bro. You betting. You watch some college ball. You've seen some new prospects that should be on the Knicks and Thunder since the Thunder got like 18 picks next year.
Yeah, facts.
But I actually wanted to bring this up. I don't know if you guys saw. There was a rumor that before Klay Thompson tore his Achilles, they wanted to do a trio of Harden, Klay, and Curry on the Golden State Warriors.
I know how I feel about that.
That would have been a horrible transition, but I don't know.
But where are you gonna run Curry at? The 2, or are you gonna run Harden at the 2?
You'll run Curry at the 1, Harden at the 2, and Klay at the 3 because Klay got better defense than both of them combined.
Facts.
I don't see it happening.
It was before he chose Achilles. Now they chose Achilles. That's out the window. Is that the Jackson Wiseman?
Even if they were together, I don't see that working out.
Yeah, I don't see that working out either.
I don't know. I feel like that would work out. It would just be like replacing KD with Harden, except Harden don't got the same defense as KD whatsoever.
Yeah, Harden always needs the ball no matter what.
Yeah, he don't move off the ball very well. You know what? I'm gonna retract on what I said. I'll take back what I said. Anyways, so back to Ethan's comment about COVID. With the Warriors having COVID, you think it's gonna do anything in the preseason? Like, let's say whoever was supposed to play Golden State, or just if another team gets COVID now, like you think we're gonna see a little bit of panic mode?
I say it starts to, because the whole NBA bubble, they're not gonna do that again apparently. So, how do you work around it with the preseason and then the games, traveling every day?
Especially now, I would say now COVID's less under control now than it was when the bubble started. So they really have to put something in place. So
Have they said anything about fans in any of the arenas yet?
Okay, so said none. No, that's about it. So,
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I mean, I know for a fact New York isn't, but I haven't been able to see anything about that. That's why I was like, I wonder how that's going to affect stuff too, because if there's a bunch of people in a closed area, such as the NBA court, somebody's bound to get something at some point. Unless they got some crazy ventilation in that arena.
facts.
no bueno.
We shall see, though. But, last thing I wanted to bring up. NBA season kicking off. Are we going to be seeing the Radical Souls NBA fantasy basketball?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm about it.
We're going to be starting up soon.
So we gotta start getting some people. We gotta round up the shoot.
Yeah. So if you're watching this and you make it this far and you hit one of us up on IG, you know what I'm saying? You
Hit
could
those
possibly
comments.
be in it. You know what I'm saying?
Word, you'll be
No
here
comment.
with our draft video. We all talk our shit on draft night on Zoom, and then we bring you along just like in the radical football scene.
You think we bad at football, basketball season?
Yo, fantasy basketball, that's gonna be crazy, son. That's gonna be crazy. I'm
It's
looking
a whole
forward to
lot of
that.
talking.
So,
Yeah.
3 minutes left. Let's talk about this real quick because we're talking fantasy. Y'all think we're gonna see as many injuries in the NBA as we're seeing in the NFL right now?
Nah, I don't think so.
You think it's gonna be less, more?
I say about the same. They just played like a couple months ago, so
What about
I don't
you?
know. I
My fault, Chris. What
I
you got?
say, I always say because of preseason, I say no. There could be less because NFL had no preseason. So if they do the preseason, at least they got something going on a regular game. But I don't know. It's in the air for that.
Chris,
yeah.
you want to add on to that, Chris? 'Cause I know you were very strong on the whole preseason thing in the NFL.
Yeah, no, they at least they got a preseason going. I'm glad. So no, I see less.
I think it won't be as criticized because an ACL tear in week 2, an ACL tear on preseason game 2 is going to be like where realistically we're supposed to be. But we shall see.
It's a fact.
Guys, we'll leave it there. I'll see you guys tomorrow for fantasy football. Then we'll be back on Friday. Talk about the Ravens game. Talk about there's not going to be a Thursday night game now. So we'll talk about the Ravens game.
Yeah.
Giving us some game picks.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. Chris, go cash that out, and I'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.